You are watching a life being saved.
You'll see in a moment the balloon will expand, stretch open that valve into place.
It's very hard to explain because all of a sudden you're living again.
85-year-old Doris Halverson is living again. Gone is that swelling in her legs, the fatigue, that hacking cough, and shortness of breath. Just ask her friends at Jennings McCall Center in Forest Grove. Doris is talking nonstop again.
3 lines of communication around here. There's telephone, telegraph, and tell Doris.
She's always been full of life and full of energy, but with the narrowed aortic valve, that was really slowing her down and threatening her life.
Dr. Ethan Korngold and a team of Providence cardiologists, surgeons, technologists, and nurses gave Doris a longer and better quality of life. Pioneers of this new procedure, they put the latest generation Sapien valve in Doris's narrowed aortic valve.
It's a big room, and it's full of people, and we do a great job. We're really proud of our efforts and proud of our work.
Threaded through a hole in Doris's leg, a catheter delivered the collapsible valve, attached to a balloon. It expanded, pushing aside the diseased valve, and implanted the new one, supported by its stainless steel cage. Animation shows us the performance of the old valve compared to Doris's new one.
This is a trial that only a handful of hospitals around the country are participating in, and we're fortunate to be the only hospital in the state participating in the trial.
Doris is not afraid of adventure. She lived in Alaska for years. Before her groundbreaking surgery, Doris's claim to fame was submitting songs for the TV game show Name That Tune.
The neighbor called me and says, Doris, they're using your songs on TV.
Her songs could have won a cash prize, but the contestant naming them was disqualified. Doris, who years ago agreed to 2 mastectomies, was taking a chance again when she said yes to the heart valve trial.
The open heart scared me.
Doris did it for her daughter Nancy, who's fighting for her life against MS and Parkinson's. Nancy relies on Doris as her advocate and to speak for her.
I needed to help her get things done.
You're willing to take the risk.
I was willing to take the risk for her because she's important to me.
Doris was delighted when she heard she'd received the less invasive catheter procedure.
She was up and walking the next day. She was out of the intensive care unit the next day, and she was able to leave the hospital on day 3.
Now she's back to caring for daughter Nancy, 5 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. As this tool becomes available to more patients, Doris has no doubt what they should do.
You're breathing, you're not gasping for breath. I would say go for it. Go for it. It's worth it.
For Providence, I'm Mike Donahue.